trying to figure
What are you
out.
doing in this photo?
Looks like I'm pointing a gun at her.
This is 40-year-old Jeremiah Stevenson. He has just been arrested and is being interrogated after the craziest manhunt in the history of Fort Worth, Texas. Little did anyone know that leaving Jeremiah alone would be a terrible idea. In the heart of Texas is the bustling city of Fort Worth, a city that, due to its population and crime rate, is home to a cutting-edge crime center, a team of experts who monitor the streets 24/7. But even they weren't prepared for what was coming on May 4th, 2020. Around 11 a.m., a lone figure in a white car pulls into a desolate area. Now, normally people use it as an illegal dumping spot, so the police already could guess that this would be a routine citation. But then, something weird happened. A partially dressed guy steps out and scans the area. His behavior is very odd, to say the least. The CCTV zooms in and runs his plates. The license plate is registered to a man named Jeremiah Stevenson. But what's really suspicious is that the car is not registered to that plate. Officers are dispatched to his location, but by the time they arrive, he's already gone. Back at the crime center, they dig deeper into Jeremiah Stevenson's history and come across his name in a recent police report. A frantic call from the day before related to a car theft.
Fort Worth Police Operator, I'm 917. Yes, can you please help me? Someone just stole my car out of my driveway. I've been having trouble with this guy. He's my grandson. And he come back and stole my car.
What's your grandson's name?
Jeremiah Stevenson.
Well, armed with this new information, the real-time crime center put all their hands on the case. They used their surveillance network to pinpoint Stevenson's location and dispatched officers to intercept him. But as the police closed in, Stevenson showed that giving himself up was not an option. This is the moment where a regular Grand Theft Auto turned into a life-threatening pursuit. He swerves into oncoming traffic, pushing the stolen car to its limits.
Yeah, officer to our feet. Northbound lane, southbound P, northbound lane, please.
Yeah, go ahead, found out the first tree, Adrian, correct.
The officers, faced with his insanely dangerous driving, couldn't risk any innocent life in a high-speed pursuit, so they called it off. But just as they did, they got word that this case wasn't just a car theft. The license plate had been spotted at an armed robbery crime scene the night before. We see Jeremiah Stevenson demanding money from the terrified clerk. It's clear there's no resistance on her part, yet he fires a shot anyway. If she hadn't ducked her head just in time, it would have been fatal. This man isn't just another petty robber in Fort Worth. He is driven, he's focused, and he's on a mission. The real question is, what's his endgame? Just 32 hours after the chaos at the store, he struck again. Now, in the first robbery, he fired his gun, but he didn't hurt anyone. This time, though, he did. Law enforcement in Fort Worth, Texas received not one, but two chilling 911 calls. Both came from innocent women who had been shot by a maniac trying to steal their car.
Oh, police operator M799. What's the address?
Yes, I'm at this McDonald's off of East Berry Street. Someone just tried to jack me from my car and they shot me.
East Berry in what?
Ma'am, East Berry. I have to go to the hospital. I just realized I thought it was a pop gun, but he actually shot me. I'm wounded.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Huh?
East Berry and where?
Yes, ma'am. At this McDonald's on the corner. East Berry off of the freeway. Oh, my
Are
God.
you in a vehicle?
Yes, I'm in my car. He didn't get it, but he shot me.
At 5:55 a.m., a woman going through the McDonald's drive-thru was approached by a man that she believed was an employee. After she refused to give him her car, he shot her point blank in the upper arm. Fortunately, help arrived before she bled out. Investigators rushed to secure the scene and collect the drive-thru surveillance camera, which holds the key to understanding just what happened. We see Stevenson lurking in the shadows, pacing relentlessly. His eyes dart from car to car like a predator sizing up his prey. He seems to be waiting for someone or something specific. Then, our victim's car pulls up to the speaker. In a flash, Stevenson springs into action. Realizing the danger, the victim slams on the gas, but it's too late. Stevenson fires 2 shots. The car screeches away, leaving Stevenson standing behind. When we see Stevenson scouting near the drive-thru, it's likely that he was searching for his next getaway car, since his white one had already been connected to him. The Fort Worth PD ramped up their efforts, determined to figure out where this monster might strike next. By now, he had already racked up charges for car theft, aggravated robbery, and attempted murder. They had to stop him before he added anything worse to his record. But little did anyone know the worst-case scenario was about to unfold much sooner than anyone expected. But, before that, I'd like to thank this video's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Something that people don't realize is that when they sue for an injury, they're not suing the person who caused the injury. They're suing the insurance companies that's sitting on billions of dollars. And that's why I'm happy to introduce America's largest personal injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Forget about the hassle of visiting law offices. With Morgan & Morgan, you can submit your claim in just 8 clicks on your phone. They don't settle for lowball offers. Recently, they've secured significant verdicts for clients involved in life-changing car accidents. This includes $12 million in Florida, which is 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, which is 40 times higher than the highest offer there. And here's the best part. It costs you nothing unless they win your case. When you hire Morgan & Morgan, it's not just a lawyer. You get an entire team working for you. They've got case investigators, paralegals, and specialists, all focused on getting you the maximum settlement. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at www.forthepeople.com/villains. That's forthepeople.com/villains, found in the description, or by scanning the QR code on the screen from your phone's camera.
Let me put my door.
Right. What is the address of
Yes,
the emergency?
I need an ambulance. I was shot.
Okay.
Somebody tried to jack my car. My name's Donna.
Okay. Where did
But
this happen
he
at?
he just shot me with a bullet. I don't know. It's up on Berry at the little store. Right as I was getting off the freeway, I was going to get gas, and she hit me with the bullet
Where were you shot at?
in my head. I don't know if it just grazed me or what. I don't think a bullet came in. It might have just be glass, did it?
What did he look like?
Blonde hair, white. He should be on camera at the store.
At around 10 a.m., Donna stopped at a mini-mart gas station on her way home from work. She parked her car, and there, Stevenson followed her inside. While inside, she repeatedly caught him hovering near her, and at times following her. As she stands at the counter, she gives several concerned glances over her shoulder. As she leaves, Stevenson follows her outside. Things rapidly escalate. Jeremiah suddenly pulled a pistol at Donna and then fired at her through the passenger side window. She ripped away and drove to the nearest police station, and it was then, and only then, that she realized that she had been grazed by a bullet. At this point, the Fort Worth PD had called in every possible resource. SRT teams, narcotics, SWAT, helicopters. Every available unit was dedicated to this manhunt. It was an undercover officer patrolling near the railroad tracks who finally spotted Stevenson. He was scanning the area, and based on his previous behavior, we know what that means. He was about to kill, steal, and disappear. Only this time, his target was an undercover cop. Before Stevenson could make his next move, the trap was sprung. Police units, alerted by the officer, swarmed the location, and Stevenson was finally apprehended. When they searched him, officers found a revolver tucked into his waistband and a backpack slung over his shoulder. Inside the bag, they uncovered something chilling, a page outlining his twisted plan, a manifesto of his crime spree. Every step, from the stolen car and the switched license plates to the robberies and the shootings, was all meticulously laid out. Well, it seemed like the nightmare was finally over. Stevenson was brought in for interrogation, though it wasn't even necessary. They already had a mountain of evidence against him. Now, you'd think that being handcuffed in an interrogation room inside a building swarming with officers, that would finally mark the end of his reign of terror, right?
Oh shit. What are you doing? God damn. You know the girl. Hands behind your back. Both of them. Oh, that's how it's gonna be. Right. Nice. Stay with him. Stay on him. No, don't worry. We ain't gonna go nowhere. Go get some leg restraints. So.
What's going on in that head of yours?
There is a lot going on in Stevenson's head. On February 5th of 2020, exactly 3 months before this interview, his mother requested a welfare check on him. She told law enforcement that he had called her and he claimed to be hearing voices. He believed that someone was following him, and he told his mother something that led her to believe that he had an intention to hurt others. He grabbed a hammer out of his mother's house before fleeing to a nearby hotel. When law enforcement spoke to him to conduct the welfare check, however, they determined that he seemed lucid and appeared not to be a threat. He told them that he had only been out of prison for 5 days and that he believed that he had mental health issues as a result of that, but that he didn't believe he had schizophrenia. Well, it becomes clear throughout this interrogation that Stevenson is clearly struggling with his mental health. Whether that's schizophrenia, we obviously can't say. However, his lack of situational awareness is pretty glaring. By the way, if you're finding this video interesting, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really supports the channel. Now, let's dive back in.
Jeremiah, what are you doing that for? He's got to escape on his history, so I guess he doesn't like to stick around and talk to you. I want to go grab the other side of the studio. All right. Watching. There's no place to go in this raggedy old building, okay? Chad, there's one question about that, though. Nah, not really. Doesn't do me a whole lot of good to hear it. I'm just interested about something, you know, something. Well, once you see the question, smart guy right there.
Jeremiah, my name is Detective Rainsford. We're not going to have any more silliness, are we? We're not getting any more silliness, are we? Okay.
Silliness. Can I just ask one question? I'm just curious.
Sure.
If I would have got through there, is that front door? Would I have been able to get out of that front door?
Got where?
I need to clean. I think my head is. Is it?
No, you're not bleeding.
Feels like it is.
You got a little raspberry there. You're not bleeding.
Is that front door open or locked?
Jeremiah, I'm going to read this out loud to you, okay? You got your glasses on so you can follow along with me as I read this. You have the right to remain silent. You understand those rights as I read them to you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes. Is that all right?
All right. What can I get out of it though?
Well, it depends on what we talk about, because I can't make you any promises. All I can do is talk to you and find out your side of what's going on today.
Okay, I'm saying if I talk to you though, like, can you do stuff like give me a single cell in the, you know what I'm saying, in the regular jail, stuff like that?
Well, stuff like that is up to the jail. It's not up to me. All I can do is get a real story, get the facts, and then they determine over there what happens.
I mean, so basically, I can't get nothing out of this deal.
This interaction is essentially a dead giveaway that Stevenson has spent the majority of his adult life in jail, where all interactions are transactional by nature. To him, this entire exchange with the detective has been about self-preservation, satisfying his own needs, and testing what he can get away with. He didn't get mad at detectives for stopping his escape. He just wanted to know how close he was to getting away with it. He doesn't want to brag about his crime, or even deny it immediately. He wants to know what he can be given in return for what he has of value, which is his information.
I mean, I understand I probably got whatever. What charges do I got against me right now?
How many do you think you have against you?
I don't know. You know, I really don't even know what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I really don't understand what I'm being charged with, what's going on, why y'all got me under arrest.
Let's start with talking about today. We'll go through things from there. Tell me what happened this morning.
I'm walking down the railroad track and getting arrested.
What's the last thing you remember before you blacked out? I know that you were at a McDonald's today. Let's talk about that first. Tell me about what happened there.
McDonald's?
Yep.
I don't remember being in no McDonald's.
I've seen you on the video from there.
What was I doing?
Standing around behind it.
Doing what?
Just standing around at that time. But see, this is where you can help me decide on what level of housing or whatever you get from here on out. Because they're going to ask me, was Jeremiah truthful? Did Jeremiah show some remorse? Jeremiah help you understand why things happened the way they did? Doing the old blackout, I can't remember anything, that doesn't help anybody.
This is probably one of the most common defenses that detectives see in interrogations, the so-called blackout defense. Rather than denying that they were somewhere, especially if they were caught on camera, suspects can deny culpability for their crimes by trying to play it off like they may have been physically there, but they weren't there mentally.
Your mind is fully right enough to start walking up toward an officer in a car in an unmarked unit. Your mind's right enough to still have a gun in your pants. Your mind's right enough to dodge the police all morning long. So your mind's in the right place. And whether your conscience is in the right place or not, I don't know. This is the part where you want to try to get some. You want to start showing a little bit of remorse, okay? Because I know what's happened on the videos, and there's more than one today, okay? We can see what happens on those videos. What we can't see happen is what's going through your mind, what made you do these things.
Those videos? There's more than one video?
Oh yeah. You're in a modern 21st century town. No matter where you go around here, there's cameras.
I'm saying, what was I doing on the other video? What was I doing on all the videos?
Well, see, that's the thing. It's my job to find out if you're going to tell me the truth or not. Or if you're going to lie, or if you're going to try to do this, I just blacked out type stuff, which nobody's going to believe anyways. So telling me the truth... You
don't think I blacked out?
No, I don't.
You don't think I can black out?
No, you don't act like somebody who blacked out. I've been a police officer.
I blacked out on just beard before.
Well, I've been a cop for 30 years. And I watched you today on videos. And I've watched you for the last couple of days on videos. You don't act like somebody who's blacked out. You don't walk like somebody who's blacked out. You don't move like somebody who's blacked out. Now, if you want to go with just being a stone cold, I tried to kill people, we can go with that all day long, because that's what the videos look like. If you have a problem with alcohol, if you have a problem with drugs, Now's the time to tell me about this thing, because there's probably extenuating circumstances to what happened. But if I go with the story that's on those videos, there are some people who are very lucky to be alive today. Because you look like a stone cold, I'm trying to kill somebody. If the thing is different, if there's extenuating circumstances, I'm here to hear it. I'm here to listen to why you did what you did.
This is unbelievable. So you're saying that I'm being charged with trying to kill somebody?
You're going to be charged with a couple of aggravated robberies and aggravated assault. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You tried to kill some people. You recognize the person in that photo?
That's me right there.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at? Where's that at right there?
Where do you think that was?
I can't even tell the picture.
This is from the McDonald's this morning.
The picture don't look clear.
This is the worst camera. And I have a terrible printer because city, we don't get to pay a whole lot for our printers. But that's you.
So I'm standing there.
Yeah. This is the McDonald's. Tell me what happened at the McDonald's. We'll start there.
That was today or yesterday?
That was today. This morning.
Today?
Yep. This person right here is not moving like somebody blacked out. This person right here is moving like they're looking for somebody. Like they're looking.
Okay, but you can't.
Like they're moving around like they're looking for something or somebody. That's not the look of somebody who's blacked out.
Don't people that black out, they can still do things and function and think?
You know the thing about when people black out is they will always remember the last thing before they blacked out. You can't tell me the last thing you remember before you blacked out.
Yeah, I told you.
No, they can tell me where they were. I was in my driveway.
I was at the store.
And you can't tell me which store.
Like, are you a medical scientist, a doctor that specializes in blackouts? I mean, you telling me like you're a specialist or something.
I'm a cop. I'm a detective.
I'm trying to figure out.
What are you doing in this photo?
Looks like I'm pointing a gun at her. What happened to that?
I don't know. You're the one pointing the gun. Tell me.
All I know is when I came to, I had some money in my pocket. I mean, I didn't kill her, did I? Is that what you're talking about? The murder or trying to kill somebody?
Did you fire the gun?
I don't remember. I don't remember firing no gun. I don't remember being there.
Help me understand.
I'll be having in my visions, in my dreams. I can vaguely, something vaguely like that comes across.
Tell me about the dream.
You said I was at the McDonald's today.
What happens in the dream? What happened in the dream last night?
So I don't know if this is the same thing or not.
Tell me about it.
But I remember I was trying to steal the car, and something went wrong. And I think I tried to shoot out the window or shoot the window or something.
Well, Stevenson's quote-unquote dream is pretty accurate to the victim's account of what happened. He approached her in the drive-thru, demanded her to get out and give him the vehicle, and then when she refused to get out of the car, he shot her repeatedly while she drove away. Suspects choose a lot of creative ways to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. But Stevenson's dream really takes the cake, especially when you consider what perfectly accurate details he's about to give.
You shoot with that gun you had today?
My dream,
Yes.
is that good?
Okay. Now, was it the McDonald's? That was in your dream?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any other dreams about anything? Have you ever had other dreams with similar things happening?
Yeah, all this, I've been having nightmares every day.
Do you have a dream where you're in the parking lot of a convenience store and something bad happened?
Parking lot.
Of a store, where something bad happens in the parking lot. Maybe where you shoot at another car?
No. Parking lot of a convenience store.
Yeah.
No.
Well, today, after you were at the McDonald's, very close by, there's another thing that happened that you're on video. And you fired the gun there too.
Oh, today? Happened today?
Today, yeah.
Oh, I haven't been asleep yet, so I probably have a nightmare tonight.
So tell me what happened after the McDonald's this morning when you fired your gun again.
That's what I'm saying. If something happened today, I'm not gonna know about it until I go to sleep. I gotta dream about it.
You gotta dream about it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the only way I know what's but
that's not. You're not gonna dream about it because it's still in your mind, okay? Because it happened today.
But
it's
I
a memory from
blacked
today.
out. I can't remember.
No, we're not gonna go through the whole blackout thing again. We know that's bogus. We're not gonna go through that whole thing again because that's bogus. I'll tell you that you remember what happened today. Because I can see it in your eyes. I can see the way you're moving with your eyes, and I can see the way you're blinking. And I can see the way your facial muscles are moving. You're remembering it right now. And that little,
maybe subconsciously.
Well, let's bring it to the conscious.
Maybe
if you know you're thinking,
remember it.
if you know you're remembering it subconsciously, then let's bring it into the conscious and talk about it.
I'm sure I've got it in my subconscious memory.
Well, then tell me what your subconscious memory tells you.
That's what I'm saying, but my conscious memory not going to tell me. The only way it come out when I have a nightmare about it.
But you're in touch with your subconscious.
No, I'm not.
You are right now because you said it probably is in my subconscious.
But only in my dream state.
Well, let's reach into your subconscious right now and bring it out, and let's talk about the second time you fired your gun today.
That don't never work.
Well, it'll probably work now.
What you're about to see is the world's most bogus EMDR therapy session.
You remember being at a store? It's right down the street from the McDonald's. The store video shows you following a woman into the store. The woman makes a purchase. You make a purchase. Because your face is there. You're handing over money. People that aren't on blackouts don't hand over money. That's what we call a fine motor skill. Tell me what happened next.
I'm handing over money at the store today.
Yep. Tell me what happened next.
And then something happens next.
Yep. Tell me what happened next. You were there. The hint of a smile that just came across your face tells me you really remember it.
I mean, I'm gonna remember it.
Tell me what happened.
I'm gonna end up remembering it. That's why.
Tell me what happened.
I mean, something happened, obviously.
Tell me what happened.
So, I would like to know what happened. Tell you. I mean, I would like you to get to the bottom of this.
Tell me what happened when you followed the woman out of the store.
I mean, I can only speculate. I don't know.
Well, speculate.
I don't know what happened.
What do you think happened next?
I mean, if I did do something, I'd probably try to, I don't know, I'd probably try to steal the car or something. I don't know.
Okay. Did you shoot at that car too?
Did I shoot at the car?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I think you need to remember better. What happened when you followed the woman out of the store?
I'm telling you, man, I got a serious problem, man.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know. I've been missing things.
Now's not the time to be missing things, okay? Now's the time to tell me what happened when you followed that woman out of that store.
I just want to know, did anybody get hurt?
Yeah, but nobody died.
How bad was it?
Why don't you tell me what you remember, and I'll tell you how bad it was.
I mean, in my dream, I mean, I shot at the window. I thought I was trying to shoot the window out, but you're saying.
Which window did you think you were shooting out? The driver's side or the passenger side?
No, I think there was another window or something. I was trying to shoot the car. Did something go wrong or something?
Did you were you shooting the window to try to get into the car, or what were you shooting the window for?
I think something went wrong. I don't know. I think I might have. I might have hit her. I think. Can I have a dream tonight and get back with you?
No, because I'm not going to play that game with you. You remember what happened. You were there. You're an articulate young man. You set up Gmail accounts. You set up laptops. You help your grandma with her insurance. You help your grandma with waiting on your Donald J. Trump check. People have blackouts. Don't come in here and try to escape.
Well, I've already woken back up to consciousness now.
Oh, good. Okay, then let's bring those memories from the subconscious from this morning back into the consciousness. Let's explore those memories. So tell me what happened in the parking lot when you followed that woman out of the store.
I probably had to go into some type of meditative state.
You're not going to go into a meditative state. Don't even think you're going to. Don't even try to play that one. That's just third grade stuff there.
Well, I don't know how to bring back memories in the conscious state. Bring back subconscious memories. You got to be in a dream-like state or a meditative state, like a hypnosis.
No, you don't. All you got to do is tell the truth about what happened today, and show some remorse about what happened, which you seem unable to do. Which shows me that you are a stone cold would-be killer.
Killer?
Would-be killer.
Would-be killer?
Yep. You shot people today.
I shot people?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you show absolutely zero remorse for what happened.
After about an hour and a half of interrogation, Stevenson refuses to budge on his claim that he needs to go into a state of hypnosis in order to remember the incident that he was allegedly blacked out doing. He was put into a uniform and transferred to jail, where, perhaps unsurprisingly, he wreaked havoc. In November, at 3:40 a.m., Stevenson used a fire extinguisher to break out of a fifth-floor window at Lon Evans Correction Center. He rappelled down the wall using the hose of the fire extinguisher, like the world's strangest supervillain. It took just 9 minutes before he was captured again. As of the publishing of this video, he is in custody and he's serving life in prison for aggravated robbery. If you think this case was horrific, you need to check out my video on the Evil Murder Ranch.